Students, Devyani ma'am here. Today we are going to start with types of plans. You can see on screen single use plan and standing plan. Plan which is for one time, that is termed as single use plan, and plan that can be repeated number of times is termed as standing plan. So in other words, single use plans are non-recurring in nature and standing plans are recurring in nature. So we are going to start with standing plan. So I just read it out. A standing plan is used for activities that occur regularly over a period of time, and standard plans, once they are going to prepare standard plan, they can modify it according to requirement. So standing plan include policies, procedure, method and rules. So four standing plans are there: policies, procedure, methods and rules. So we are going to start with policies. The very first standing plan. Policies are general statements. Student minded that it is not specific statement, it is general statement. It means it gives a broad outline to the managers, and with the help of that broad outline they are going to prepare, they are going to make planning, they are going to make policies. So policies provide a basis for interpreting strategy, which is usually stated in general terms. So they are guide to managerial action. So it just help the managers to do the managerial action, and its implementation, it help in implementation. Example is given over there: recruitment policy and no credit sales policy. Recruitment policy, for example, how policies make the thing easy for management people. Just see, when we are talking about recruitment policy, it means, say for example, it's the policy of the firm that they are going to recruit only skilled laborers. So it's easy for the management people to whom to choose. No credit sales policy, so only cash sales is allowed. So it is again easy for the employees how to deal with sales and how to deal with outsiders. Policies are of different levels. Policies, it's not that the policies are going to be framed by top level only. There are policies for all the levels, and certain major policies are there and the minor policies are there. Major policies are the policies which should be known to each and every stakeholder, right from customer, clients, competitors, etc. And minor policies are applicable only to the insiders, those who are working in that organization. Minor policies always contain minute details of information which is very important for employees. You can see last line in bold, that is, it is standing plan. Let's move to the next one. Next standing plan, procedure. Procedures are routine step on how to carry out activities. Definitely whenever we are talking about procedure, it means it gives a detail of exactly in what way we have to complete any task. So procedures are routine step on how to carry out activities, and they are specified in a chronological order. Each and every step to be followed absolutely in a chronological order. So procedures are specified steps to be followed in particular circumstances. And again, procedures are also for insiders, for the employees, for the management. So that is, again, sequence of steps are there, chronological order is there, for the insiders are there, and with the help of procedure they can attain predetermined objectives. Moving towards the next, rules. Just now we have done that the policies are general statement. Just see over here, first line, rules are specific statement that inform what is to be done and what not to be done. They do not allow for any flexibility. There is no flexibility. Once the rules are fixed, it is fixed. No changes is possible until and unless management people feel so. So they are usually the simplest type of plan. Why these are simplest type of plan? Because the things are very clear what to do and what not to do. So that's why it is very simple. This is coming under the category simplest type of plan. Example given over there, say for example, rule of no smoking. So it's very simple. So when you are going to enter in the premises of organization, no smoking. So rules are specific statement. Moving toward the next one, last one, method. Methods provide the prescribed way or manner in which a task has to be performed considering the objective. So what is method? Method provide prescribed way of how a particular task is to be done. It deals with a task comprising one steps of a procedure. It means method is one small step of a procedure. So, and in different organization, different methods they adopt, and for different tasks they adopt different methods. Just see over there, the method may vary from task to task. It's not necessary that they are going to use same method for different tasks. They can use different method for different tasks. Selection of proper method, of course, save time. It will save money, efforts of people working over there. It increase the efficiency of management also, and the workers also, employees also. So we have done standing plan which can be used number of times with little modification. So we have done all possible, all the 4 standing plans for the day. That's it, students. Thank you.